Hello, how are you guys doing? Doing some Homestuck today. Need to clean house about some stuff real quick before we jump into the meat of it, and I'll try and make it quick. I said that I was going to be doing the thing with for fans, by fans, last Tuesday, and we didn't, obviously, because there's a scheduling conflict, but that's fine. Then I said, it's Wednesday, and I was correct, but just not today. A week from today. I know how to read calendars. I swear to God. But we'll be doing it Wednesday. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that'll be Wednesday the 12th that we'll be doing it. And it'll be way earlier than the day than usual. And then I'll follow that up with Homestuck here on Wednesday. So that way, like, you know, people, you know, bring in extra people and you guys are happy because I'm doing Homestuck. I'm going to try and read Homestuck another time before then. We'll figure out when that is. What am I streaming today? It's Homestuck. It's Thursday. Wait. Is this the page we were on? Oh, yeah. Okay, I remember now. So, if I buy Rev a Switch, will he stream Animal Crossing? We're already planning to get Animal Crossing for the Switch. Tilda requires it. Slap my face and call me grandma. Thank you for the 3 months of support. Time for 3 months of Kurt's knowledge. Hope you like magic, because today you're going to see some. I do like magic and mystery. I heard Homestuck is toxic. It was popular, which meant that, I don't know. Let's say like 5% of humanity is a just annoying dog shit human being, right? And when you have like 10 people who like something, that means that like one of them might be. But when you get something popular enough, as popular as Homestuck was in its prime, 5% of people who are dog shit human beings that are very, very like vocal about being awful human beings, you will find a lot of them. So I don't think it's that Homestuck naturally breeds awful human beings. I think it was just popular enough to have that happen to it. It will happen with literally anything that is popular enough for that to be the case. Bobulus, thank you for the 8 months of support. It should be a good one. "5% of people were spitting into buckets." Did someone tell you about the Homestuck spit bucket yet? No? Edward did just allude to it, and now I'm scared. Are you popular enough for that? Yes. Yes, sometimes I get weird messages. But again, 5% is really not that many people. So it's fine. I can guess what the spit bucket is. I'm not going to look it up. I need to bring up my chart real quick. Oh, not GIMP. That's too fancy. GIMP is too fancy. We gotta go with regular ass MS Paint. The next Flash page is at 2988. Thank you for the bits. Stop talking nil. There it is. Open edit. There we go. And thank you for the Homestuck bits. And then there's a bunch more things, but 2,988 is the one we're going to aim for today, assuming that we're not already pretty close to that. Okay, we're pretty close. We can probably get to that. I don't think we're getting to 3,079. Armadillo, thank you for 2 months of support. It's Homestuck time. Thank you for the gift sub. That's very kind of you. Please don't. The video is ew. Okay, so what I gather is there's a bucket that a bunch of people spit into in order to, like, crossbreed, because that's a thing in this universe, but that's not how things work IRL, and now I'm sick to my stomach. GIMP is fine. Not all of us have all of the money in the world to pay for, like, $1 billion freaking Photoshop thing. Examine the fourth station. Let's read. There's something familiar about this. Examine pumpkin. Also, I should say the Town of Nowhere summary video for episode 5 went out today on the highlight channel. I don't recommend you watch it unless if you've already if you don't have time to watch the full thing. That session was actually so important that its summary length is 3 times longer than any other one. So, spit baths are a real fetish. Cool, thanks for letting me know. I'm going to probably do another Town of Nowhere here pretty soon. I just need to figure out a couple more things that need to happen, and then I'll be good. That one guy I know, thank you for the 8 months of support. 8 whole months, now I look like I'm Vriska now. I'm sorry. What act are you on? We are on page 2,944. Pony in a jar. Yeah. Yeah. You feel as though there is something you've forgotten, something concealed in long slumbering memories. I'm sorry. You've not inspected your treasure in years. You have spent ages guarding it without understanding its purpose. Its only purpose you have understood is to remind you of things that you have taken care to forget, but now you think it's time to remember. Thank you for the 5 bits, slap my face and call me grandma. To end this discussion, a bunch of troll cosplayers in a public restaurant spit into a bucket and drank it while filming it. Cool. Cool. Remember, that's not even a thing. That's not even how breeding works in this, right? Like, everyone just they don't, like, it just swills around and then you give that to the mother grub, right? Like, that's not how it works. You don't even need to drink it. You just provide DNA and then you give it to the mother grub. So there's absolutely no fucking point in doing that. That was just gross. That's not even canon. This is fucking weird. I'm not mad that they didn't go hard enough. I'm mad that they're stupid about it. Like, you did a gross thing for no fucking reason. Of course, the boy on screen. He must be the same one. You do not know how it is possible, but you're sure that you know it's him. John is the boy that you saw that day. John is the windy one. Defend treasure. Egad, a thief approaches. This pajamaed rogue surely seeks to put his mitts on the newfound glowy treasure. He's definitely a thief. You have an eye for these things. He either is a master thief himself or at least an apprentice of one. Snow is bullshit. Yeah. It went from 70 degrees Fahrenheit to 50 to 30. For reference, 70 is about what you keep your house. 50 is like uncomfortable, but if you wear a light jacket, you're fine. Like, it's not that cold, but you know, still. 30 is freezing. I don't know what the fuck happened. Wake up again. Okay, so is this what happened earlier? I guess so. Command the thief's apprentice. There's so much left for him to do. Sir John, I have politely returned. Yes. It seems that you have remembered your human etiquette as well. John is busy at the moment. He is talking to his friend. Oh dear, the purple text human again. Yes, sir. What about the green text human? Is that one nicer? John was asking about her, but to no avail. She is currently preoccupied. Drat, please continue to solicit her graciously, good John. He will. Why are you on a small rock? Are you in peril, sir? Why, yes, he is in peril. He was stranded there on account of a nap instigated by the one he's apprenticed under. The master thief. Is that who you're talking to now, John? No, not now. He's talking to the knight. You don't like the gray knight or gray text knight. It is an unpleasant human. He's not a human. John, stop talking to the gray text non-human immediately. No, stop. I don't think he read his etiquette book very thoroughly. He's likely to make a foolish mistake of eating the pages first. He's terrible. John, listen to me. Boy, stop. Stop talking to the gray text, stupid dumb. Listen to me. Stupid windy boy. John, stop. So is he a thief of wind? Is that what we figured out? Hold on. Page of breath. Okay, I was close. So maybe he's a thief? Air of breath. Okay. I was fucking my chart. See? This chart is not only accurate but helpful. Except for this bit. This is about something that happened in UFC. And then that bit. But I mean, like, moral support is helpful. And I feel like Abraham Lincoln provides me moral support. John is engrossed in the conversation too engrossed in the conversation to entertain your wishes. Stop. The matter he is discussing is quite urgent. Perhaps you'll hear me another time. So what is your... that's your plan, is it? Yelling will get you nowhere. Don't you remember? Push it. Oh, shit. It's going down. Sometimes... Okay, so for me, when I play video games, caps lock is my, like, push-to-talk button. Because, like, you put your, fingers on WASD, your pinky on, like, shift and caps lock area, and so shift can be run or crouch, depending on the game. I like control to be crouch, because I'm not going to do it as much. But sometimes I forget that I've pressed caps, and, yeah. I accidentally leave it on sometimes. You see what happens when you forget your manners? Like, we're making great time today. Because it's just art. Apprentice, answer thief. Psst. Hey, brave leader, John, stop ignoring me. My messages should receive top priority. Who are you talking to? I can appreciate being snubbed like this. How ungrateful can you get? Man, come on, Vriska. Sorry to keep you waiting. Waiting? Oh, I guess so. I hardly even noticed. I'm like this really huge deal. I have a lot of stuff to keep me busy, remember? But don't you have all the time in the fucking world to do whatever? Like, you don't view time the same way, so what does it matter? Just go to when he does pick up. What's the point of waiting? You could just skip a couple seconds forward to when he does message you. That just makes her an even more bitch. Like, she doesn't need to be a bitch about this, but she is because she is. Oh, I guess so. I'd hardly even notice. I have a lot of stuff to keep me busy, remember? Read most of that, whatever. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure when I'm going to do the next Town of Nowhere stream. Because, okay, so, like... Alright, can I... Calendar? Oh, fuck. I just want a calendar to appear on screen. Alright, so tomorrow I'm going to do Hollow Knight. Friday, I don't know what I'm doing, but that's not enough time. Saturday, I'm taking the day off. Sunday, I'm probably not going to do anything big. Monday, I'm doing Terraria with Mike. Tuesday, I could do it. Wednesday, I'm going to do Homestuck. I need to do Ghost Trick at some point, so maybe Ghost Trick on Sunday? It's true. Are you gonna upload this chart thing one day? Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is on Wednesday I'm gonna tweet this, and then if the for fans by fans person wants to look at it, they can. But that way, like, I can ask their chat whether or not it's spoilers, because it's the first time that they're reading through it as well. Which, God, I don't know what the fuck your job is like if you haven't read Homestuck yet you make Homestuck merch, and then, like, what is that even like? I'm gonna have to ask her. Bedsheet? You can upload it to their FanForge. Okay. Those are words you said. I don't know what they mean. So let's tentatively say the next Town of Nowhere is going to be Tuesday? Is anything happening Tuesday? No. And then I'm going to take Valentine's Day off. So. It's where fans can upload designs to for fans by fans. And then if it sells, do they get money? Or is it just, how does that work? Like, is it like Redbubble or whatever? Or is it just like, okay. I'll look into it. I mean, I could just upload it to my Redbubble. Artists make very little money. Yes. Speaking as an artist, I'm aware, yes. Yeah, I know. Sorry to cut this short, but this really isn't the best time to chat. I'm in the middle of an ocean of oil that is ablaze with a lot of green fire. I need to figure out a way to escape. Unfortunately, I fell asleep for some reason, and my bed landed here. I can't believe I was so stupid. Don't beat yourself up about it. I was the one who put you to sleep. You were? Yeah. You can do that? Yes. That seems to be the limit of what I can do to your primitive species. I guess our brains don't really work the same way. Who knows? What do you mean by limit? Are you saying that you can usually do more than that? Duh. So much more, John. I have a lot of great powers. When we have more time, I'll tell you about them. Okay, that's pretty cool, I guess, but why? Why would you put me to sleep in the middle of this predicament? I did art for their Act 6 and 7 tarot. Okay, so I probably won't put it up on there. If you didn't get paid for your work, then, it's a cool, like, place to put art up, I guess, but, I would like to be paid even though it's shit what I've made. A bed sheet and a ghetto sweat. What is the appropriate pronunciation of lots of hentai girls coming, but you can't see their downstairs mix up, so it's fine? Like, I decide to ostracize myself from all humanity before they've even spoken a word to me. I know it's not a ghetto. Ahago. Ahego. Oh, wow. A hoge is a hairstyle. Alright. Go to church. Ahego. Okay. Yeah, I could very easily make a thing of a bed sheet of it on Redbubble. Wrong. Close enough. You know what? Honestly, I don't care if I'm like that accurate with it. You guys know what I mean, And that's all that really matters. My life is better not knowing it specifically. It's pronounced mango. Okay. I see. I like how I intentionally mispronounced manga. Anyway, so much more powers, John. Soon you will understand that you are meant to rise to greatness. This cannot possibly happen unless you are challenged. There will be times where your limits are tested. This is one of those times. I know because I can see the future right here in front of me, and you should trust me. Okay, but I kind of get that, but it's kind of odd. I mean, you're seeing my future, and you know these things are the outcome. Then why are you going back and, I guess, involving yourself in these events? See what I mean? Oh, John, it should be obvious to you by now. You're to become a great hero. That much is sure. But I want to be the one responsible for it. And now I'm pretty much guaranteed to be. Okay, that sort of makes sense, I guess. But it's kind of hurting my head to think about. You don't have to think. Leave the thinking to me. I've killed you once. It doesn't say that, but it happened. I killed you once in one other timeline. Oh, I'm reading stuff that doesn't exist again. Sorry. All you have to do is dig deep down. I'm a huge bitch. Find your hero powers and get yourself out of this jam. You can do it, John. Be the hero. Just like one of your movies about sweaty, rugged adult human males. So you did watch the video I sent. What'd you think? Oh, it's Trizzy. Okay, fair enough. It wasn't Vriska that killed him. It was Trizzy. Okay. Listen, I'm racist towards trolls. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Here's a call out post for myself. It's okay. I admit that I was a little better than I expected. Yes, I knew it. But who cares? Let's not get sidetracked by films about wounded muscular renegades. By the way, John, have you ever considered growing your hair out? I bet it would look fabulous. No, it would look stupid. I don't know about that. I have an eye for fashion. 8 of them, in fact. I'm troll cyst. I'm sorry. But, you know, listen, like, trolls, I think they should just go back to where they came from. Learn our language. And, I don't know why it's such a big deal for me to say what everyone else is thinking. I'm not sorry. No, I'm just speaking the truth. Don't be Jane. Okay. Rev, would you want an out of context RevScarecrow? It already exists on Twitter, I think. Double check. Rev is canceled. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I don't know Jane yet. No. Who the fuck is Jane? We talked about it last time. Apparently, John becomes trans. I'm gonna be reading it as John because, as far as I know, in the lore of this universe, he is, but she won't be a dude at some point. That's normally not acceptable, but for a fictional character, I'm going to do it this way for the sake of reading it as written to the most of my ability. So I hope that's okay to everyone. Different thing, Rev. Jane, not June. Okay, well, okay. I feel like I said something. Being trans, from what I get, and I'm not trans, but from what I get about it, it's fucking hard enough. You just want to be able to get through your goddamn day. I don't want to make it worse by acting like it's not important. Anyway, I'm just going to move on and continue reading because chat is now words. Yeah, spamming chat is the best way to keep all right, where was I? Let's see. I thought you didn't want to get sidetracked. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Anyway, putting me to sleep and landing me in hot water is one thing, but you sort of indirectly caused a much bigger problem. Before I fell asleep, I was about to prototype something really ridiculous to make Jack weaker, and I'm pretty sure that would have made Jack lose both of his eyes and both of his arms and give him silly blue hair, and possibly also make him be a girl? What would he have done? He probably wouldn't have been he probably would have been very easy to beat. But instead, it was prototyped with Jade's first guardian dog, Glussus. And now he is unstoppable. Don't be a xenophobe. No, I'm going to be a xenophobe about trolls. Let's talk about, listen. Yeah, I changed the community points to coffee coins. It's exactly the same thing. It's just called coffee coins now. We got rid of one of the emotes, the coffee emote, but it's such a well done. I believe Sugar Shock did it. It's such a well done emote that I didn't want to get rid of it, but it was never used. So it's like, how do we use this in a way that's functional? All right, I'm sorry. Where am I? Pretty sure that would have, yeah, he would have been pretty easy to beat, but now he's unstoppable, and he becomes the one stirring up all that trouble in your session, too. I mean, it sounds like your intentions were good, but you probably didn't realize to the extent that we were messing everything up. Don't be absurd, John. Of course I realized that would happen. That was pretty much the whole point, you goof. What? Vriska, why would you do that? Gigas, calm down. But no, why should I calm down when you just deliberately sabotaged all of us? Relax. Listen, John. Regardless of what I did, he's already here. I know the consequences will be hard for you to accept, but whenever you feel angry or confused about it, just repeat this to yourself. It should become your mantra. He is already here. Say it, John. But that's what I mean. Fear. But what does that mean? It sounds like he's already here. It means what it sounds like. He's already here. He's in our session. He's trying to hunt us down. Man, this should be elementary to you by now. No matter what you or I did, Jack is here now. That's the reality. And if I didn't stop you, it wouldn't have changed the reality for us. We'd be still hiding on this rock, and he'd still be out there sniffing around for us. But he wouldn't just disappear. That's not how time stuff works. And all that really would have happened is that I would have allowed you to do something that you weren't supposed to do. And you would have prototyped that pretty blue doll because, of course, deep down, you're obsessed with me. And then you and all of your friends would exist in a splinter timeline, and you wouldn't be able to talk me up anymore. And then you'd be doomed. I mean, more doomed than already. Trust me, I'm really smart. I have this all figured out. I don't know if that makes sense. I mean, it kind of does, but something really doesn't add up. If you knew he was going to be created regardless of what anyone did, why did you decide to involve yourself in this way? I mean, like the way you are involving yourself with me becoming a hero or whatever. You just answered your own question. I did it because I wanted to be responsible for create. I wanted to be the one responsible for create because it's 8. Creating him. Why? Because, John, it only makes sense that I would be the one to create him, since I'm going to be the one to kill him. Okay, so she's like, there is a horrible entity that exists, who has always existed, and if I don't force him into existence, then he wouldn't exist for you, so you wouldn't be able to talk to me because you would be in a different timeline, and because you're in a different timeline, we couldn't stop you from doing anything, and our session would be doomed. But now your session is doomed in a different way, thanks to me forcing you to be in a bad situation because I want to be the hero. Did I understand that right? Because it sounds real fucking stupid when it comes out of my mouth. Yes, mostly. Okay. So the reason she did it was that she wants to be the hero or wants to be a kingmaker and make John the hero. But she's a fucking idiot, right? Refer to your note on the chart. Okay, let me read this. Okay. Let me just go ahead and reread this page a little bit, make sure I understood this. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. No, I get it now. Where's the apostrophe? Apostrophe? Like with the S? Here. I'll give you an apostrophe. There you go. There it is. The shittiest apostrophe. There you go. Just draw it in. All shitty. Oh, no, that's the wrong. No, it'd be Vriska's because it's her fault. It's possessive her. That's not where, that's not it either? Okay, hold up. Let me put it somewhere else. How about right after this S? You want it after this S, right? Right here? Right here you want an apostrophe? Hold on. Let me draw a better one than that. Hold up. There you go. That's a pretty decent looking apostrophe. There you go. There it is. That's where you wanted it, right? Yeah. Better? Oh, right. It's got to go. It's before the S. What am I doing? That's how all apostrophes work. If something bad happens, it's probably Vriska's fault. Perfect. I'm tired of the Vrisk course. There's no Vrisk course. She's just a bad... That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't be that way. Just because you have your whole reckoning ahead of you to kill Jack and somehow fail doesn't mean you have to be bitter about it. I'm not bitter. I just think your plan is dumb. If he's as strong as Carcat says, he'll probably kill you. Carcat doesn't know nothing about anything. He never really did appreciate how powerful I became. Nobody did. I'm easily the strongest troll by far. I'm extremely lucky. That's one of my powers, John. Being super lucky, making my foes super unlucky. Is luck actually a real thing? Yes, and I got all of it. I'm completely untouchable. You sound pretty cocky. You should be careful about that. That's totally how people have big time downfalls. Especially when they act all kind of nefarious. Nope, I don't have to be careful. Too lucky for caution to matter anymore. Them's the breaks. But don't worry, once all is said and done in your session, and by some incredible lucky break of your own you manage to survive the scratch, we might actually be able to have a chance to meet. And if so, assuming I haven't gotten too bored waiting around and mopping the floor with Jack already, maybe we can take him down together. Doesn't this sound familiar? Yeah, this sounds fucking stupid. Fun fact, Vriska saying bait is 8-8. Yeah, I guess. Sure. This is the first time watching a Homestuck stream. Can someone summarize it? So, okay, yeah, no, I got you. It's right. So this is really important. This is my chart. I've been making this chart since the beginning. So this is the timeline of events. It's sort of like this. I'm just gonna slowly like scroll by it. So we got the shirt. You can buy that. Towels and water work like that. That's just an important thing you need to understand. Here's how like my upload schedule and afterwards goes. These are the aspects of everyone. It's important. Someone did an aspect of the main character from the Town of Nowhere, and I don't understand it, but they seemed happy about it. Here's a family tree. It's important. There's a lot of time travel. Here's what I would look like with a mohawk, or when I used to have a mohawk. Here's like incest as a family tree. It's relevant to Homestuck. Here's the worst whale I've ever drawn in my life. And here's like what would happen if a like lion had a giraffe's neck. It's fucking weird. This is just a true statement. And then the Kool-Aid Man, but classy, and Ringo Starr is the reason we have Miku and E-Boys, and then Mr. Bucket is the god of sex, and what if, and then there's a cat, and then Bananian. So, that's what's happening. This chart is a mess. Yeah. The impreg pixel is over here somewhere. Right? It's actually about 2 pixels. How many pixels long is that? Hold up. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Interesting. The impreg pixel is actually 3 pixels. It's impregged. Anyway, Vriska is the ultimate lucky oh, fuck you for making me read those words. God damn it. What page are we on? We're on page 2976, and I should get back to reading. Because she's reading like 8 hours a day. And last I heard, she was on page 1000. So, Let's see. Where was I? Wow. I'm not sure who would make me more nervous, you or Jack. John, that's something a loser would say. Come on. You should have no reason to be scared of me. By the time I'm through with you, you should be even stronger than me. This is the way it ought to be, I think. You really think that we'll meet? It's a distinct possibility. So, if we meet, are we gonna, what? Like, when you see me... John, what the hell are you trying to say? Carcat said that, like, you might... What? Oh, geez, I don't know. Never mind. You shouldn't have listened. Flirting. This is what flirting as a 13-year-old is like. This is actually fairly accurate. You shouldn't listen to anything that loudmouth said. He had his shot in being in charge and failed miserably. It's my turn now. Scratch that. Our turn. Blah. If you say so. Now quit whining and get yourself out of this mess. Dig deep down inside that pink, nerdy little torso of yours and find your awesome hero mojo. And do what you're about to do. I will talk to you again after you figure it out. Bye. Wait. What am I going to do? Oh. That was like the 9th O. You don't even deserve 8. Whoops. John, apologize in a mannerly way for my big... I apologize in a mannerly way for my big letters. Come on, you can't both yell and try and be polite at the same time. It's one or the other. No, you can be angry and polite. But I urge you to address this danger. Like, watch out, I'm coming through. Or, sorry, I'm out of control. You could just say that at any point. And then just do whatever the fuck you want. Just do that while you're pushing a cart down an aisle. The danger currently has John's full attention. What would you like him to do? Why don't you do the windy thing? John has no idea what the windy thing is. Maybe you could be more descriptive. Boy, you're being very stupid. Boy, you're being very stupid. Do the windy thing. Make it blowy and gusty. You fool. You can't die yet. You're the hero. Not in a tasty fire. Make the breeze happen. Do the windy thing. He really has no idea. He better hurry. He's in a lot of trouble here. Do the windy thing. Do the windy thing. Do the windy thing. John suddenly does the windy thing. Boy. Fly, pupa, fly. Oh, hey. Who's pupa? Nobody. Just some loser. Look at that. You did it. Did what? You mean this windy thing here? Okay. So when you're asleep, your dream version of yourself is awake, but when you're awake, your dream version of yourself is asleep. Right? That's the windy thing. Okay. So much in the same way that Dave can, like, fuck around with time. Let me re-look at my chart. Hold up. Alright, so... Wait. Jade isn't the maid of time. That's wrong. I don't think that's right. But anyway, she has the seer of mind. What did, It's very out of date. You had it wrong this whole time. The chart was always wrong. Seer of light? Okay, I'm just gonna, like, scratch through this and put light in instead. Right, because she went to the light place. That makes sense. Your chart is almost completely wrong. At least at this part. Knight of time, right? Not blood. Eraser tool? Nah. I don't feel like it today. Dave is the fucker of time. That's not a thing. Class specs have already been explained. Jade is the maid of something, right? Prince of time? Air. Right. Air. Air of breath. Which is like wind. Witch of Space. Okay. Okay, this is just all wrong. Space. Got it. It's like really not too far off what my regular handwriting looks like. When I sign shit, it looks just as awful as that. Like my signature is so bad that I don't think anyone can replicate it. Except for when I'm like signing stuff for you know, like if you come to me and I'm signing some merch or something, like if I'm at TMG, which I really want to be this year. I don't know as if the but like when I sign something, anyway, I go whoop whoop whoop. I practiced. It looks less shitty than that, but generally speaking, like that. So that way, like I actually have like a signature. You know what I mean? That's for like when I'm like signing merch. But I would like to go to TMG. I know some people have expressed a want for a panel for the Town of Nowhere. If there's spoilers in chat, just spam chat until they move out of the way. Dream Bubbles by Charles Dutton. In a dream, he is like a prophet. It's him. #1 New York Times bestseller. December 1st, 1995. I slept and saw God's forge in frost, whose hearth was quelled. It was as cool as it cooled, so swooned the veracity it kept above, and somber it grew thick winter skin, white as bed sheets, and the folds of the waker's dream. Her breath as steam, her touch as hot as iron, forgotten in the fire. Oh, that is too solid flesh would melt, thaw, and resolve itself into dew. Honestly, like, this is pretty far off of what those actual books are like. I've read quite a few, like, weird-ass metaphysical books. Hey, Rev, you have a Texas-sized pee-pee. I hope you know that. No, I've noticed. Thank you, though. Oh. It's time for a flash, so I'm going to shut up and drink my Canada Dry. Time for jams. It's our pleasant chat. Because every fucking one is good. Okay. I don't know what just happened, but alright, sure. Why are frogs a thing now? I feel like that happened last stream and I don't I'm supposed to explain it. She's in. Right. Oh, right. Yeah, she's into the game now. And her things that she did were her dog, and what was the other thing that she fiddled? Frogs are spoilers. Okay, cool. Frogs are important now, but haven't been explained. Okay, cool. Because frogs. I will go with because frogs for now. Answer. Glub, glub, glub. Oh, no. Hey, take it easy. I'm not here to give you a hard time like my buddies have. But you're a troll. That's what trolls do. Even when they say they won't, sometimes especially. Okay, then. You could be the judge of that. I won't be long. I just came to say a couple things. First, none of this is really your fault. This is swimmingly obvious to everyone here who takes a glubbing moment to think about it rationally, which isn't many of us, but still. Okay. Even though I still have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, your Lusses jumped right in there to save you. Just like mine did. Well, okay. Mine was dead at the time. She kind of fell in. Kind of drifted down like fish food and pow. Gobble Sprite. Okay. Yeah, she was so funny. So this is, this is the girl one, this is not Troll Ben Shapiro. This is the other one, right? Free. R word. Okay. I will keep an eye out for it. What's a Lusses? It's a big old monster custodian you grew up with. What the fuck? I have no idea what the fuck this is. Sheesh. Oh, okay. Sheesh. How freaking. Do you have to be to not know something like that? I'm joking, of course. Thank you for the 5 bits. Slap my face and call me grandma. She's an heiress, and she wants to end racism. Okay, cool. You'll say it one day. One day I will slip up and say it, and I think everyone will understand. Because I'll be just reading as fast as possible. Yeah, it's an H. I get that much. I just wanted to glub something else to you as well before you started playing. Just get the idea in your head. I'm Free, by the way. Abdicated Empress to be. Okay, Free, what is it? Soon I'll be going to sleep to speak to the gods. I will convince them to establish a series of stable dream bubbles where we can meet in our sleep. I don't understand. What's a dream bubble? You will see. Free, I thought you said you were going to stop using your typing quirk. I did? Did I? When? I don't know. I'm sure I remember you saying that. Jade, this is the first time we've talked, isn't it? Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know what I was thinking. I just had a major case of deja vu. What's that? I felt like we already had this conversation, actually. It sort of feels that way. It's not going away. Well, maybe we did. Hey, by the way, what exactly are you going to do there with that toy? You never did explain it to me. What do you mean I never explained it to you? If this is really the first time we talked, why would I have? Good point. Maybe I'm feeling it too. I have, what was it called? Orca Vu? Free, was one stretch, even by your fish punnery standards. Why do I know that you like to make fish puns? Actually, I do remember this conversation. It was in the past. But if this was in the past, then where are we now? In the future, duh. So what's going on? I don't think I'm asleep. I'm not on Prospect. Yes, but you are asleep. Your dream self died, just like mine, remember? Oh, vaguely. Now you don't dream of Prospect. You have normal dreams. So this is a dream. It is a dream and a memory, and it's in the past, brought back to life by a witch. It's all those things. Though we're getting off script here. This is not how the conversation originally went, obviously. You were a lot less patient with me when I was just trying to encourage you. Sorry, I think I'm in the game now, right? Sure. Hey, why don't you make Why don't you tell me about this cool robot bunny we're making? I've been pretty glubby and curious about it. Mind if I take a look? What's your class spec? I was actually going to check that during the break. I did a video where I did, I guess there's an official, like, test you can take. And I forget what the answer was. It's great. I wish I could make something like this. Where are we at? I'll read a couple more pages, then I'll go check it. It's on After Hours somewhere. The official class spec quiz is doing dumb. The true sign test gives you your aspect. Take the other test for class. Okay. I mean, honestly, like, is slamming your head into the wall enough mental preparation for these streams? No, I just kind of go in. Sort of like, I just jump in, sort of like you do with, like, when you're, like, outside a pool and you're cold, or you're hot, and the pool is really cold. And you just jump in, and then it's like, oh, fuck. And then, like, your entire body seizes up, and then you start drowning for a minute, and then you're fine. Because, like, then your body acclimates to the cold. And then it's just great, and it feels wonderful. But for that little bit, you're just like, oh, fuck, I hate this. It's sort of like that. That's what I do every stream. I wish I could make something like this. Never had gills for technology. Hard work for underwater. Why are you here? Are you asleep too? Nope. I woke up from my nap a while ago. Remember how I woke up and messaged you? You just had a bad dream. And I told you that there was nothing to be scared of, which there isn't. Oh yeah, I do remember that. Then why are you here now? Because, stupid, I'm dead. Download XKCD's Substitution Plus. It allows you to use a custom list of words to substitute them for another. I mean, I could just go ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bop every time I see that word. It doesn't matter. Also, that's scary. Wake up again. You gotta stop falling asleep. Yeah, going to sleep doesn't seem like a good idea anymore. Get out of bed. You de-bed. The snow is quite deep. Pester John. I'm making so much progress today. I think once we get to 3,000, I'll take a quick BRB. You'd like to report to John, but it seems that you've misplaced your laptop. That's right. It was in the atrium when you got slapped with that stupid blindfold and all hell broke loose. You hope it's okay. It was your favorite computer and your favorite lunchbox. Climb. Huh? Turn around. You don't see anything. Something out there is messing with you. Good thing Grandpa told you never to leave home without your rifle, even by accident. Strife. Okay, well, I'm gonna do this real quick. Banger incoming. I'll do this, then I'll take a BRB. I can't do anything aside from shoot him, and that just teleports us somewhere else. It's very, Undertale feeling. How about I, take a quick BRB and go to the bathroom and just leave this music on? It's fucking banger. Oh, keep shooting. Okay. If it's not gonna go anywhere, I mean, Toby Fox made this track, so it's gonna be the same feeling, but stock market. This is not a Toby track. It's a remix of a Toby song. So I am actually making progress in this. Yeah, giving them that power is pretty bad. That sound font for the guitar is very much... It eventually loops. I mean, it's helpful to have... It keeps happening. Okay, this is probably where it, like, stops being helpful. Yeah, okay. And then it's just gonna keep looping, right? Okay, cool. Fair enough. Alright, let's take this as the quick BRB now. Oh, music? Do you want to keep... There you are. Okay, cool. I'll be back in 2 minutes. See you guys then. Today's Chronog game is called Death Crown. Never heard of it? Don't know what it is. The aesthetic is cool as fuck. It's $5.50, $5.49, 45% off. I get a cut of it if you buy it. It's on chrono.gg/RevScarecrow. It's a real-time strategy game with a unique story, it says, and memorable visuals, which I agree. It looks great. It looks like an iPad. No, just a Palm Pilot. I had 2 of them as a kid. And the games you could get for like the original black and white Palm Pilot looked like that. Gives me some nostalgia for those games. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be back in 2 minutes. BRB. Alright, I am back, and you guys are too. Rafe, thank you for the 5 months of support. Did anyone else resub while I was gone? No. Okay, cool. Thank you for the 5 months of support. Let me go ahead and continue on. You gonna... Okay. Herman has decided to go do something else. Epilepsy warning very soon. This page? Probably. I was reading something the other day about how, like, all these old school cabinets, they thought they were like cursed arcade cabinets, but it was like before like photosensitive epileptic seizures were like known as well about. So that's interesting. I don't know if it's true. Oh, can't see, still on the BRB. No, you weren't. You're back. Oh, I forgot to check. Let me check that real quick. Hold up. I was gonna check what my class aspect apparently was, according to some random thing I did. It's a good song. It's fucking bops. Like honestly, one thing that no one can deny is that this series has like some serious bops in it, you know? Extended Zodiac quiz. I did a video on it. I'll link it in chat. And then I'll hope that you guys look and see what it is. There you go. Whatever the official test says, you're a void player. Okay. Rev is 100% a void player. Okay. Can I... Okay. A Homestuck class aspect explained void player. Okay. Major void, seer of void, prince of void, part of void, maid of void, sylph of void, thief of void, rogue of void, knight of void, page of void. Player is not a thing, according to this one. Maybe it's not fully written out. It's a lot of reading. I just want to like see if I could find it, but I don't fucking see it. It's far too early to be doing that. Player is a general term. So like something of void is another way of saying that. Like could be a witch of void, could be a prince of void, could be a page or a knight or something. Player is just the general like something or other of void. The analysis will have spoilers. Okay, good thing I just didn't read any of that. You guys can see, right? Okay, cool. Bitch of void. Good dog. Best friend. Jade, level up. Finally, hop up the lowly green tyke rung and secure your position on a somewhat respectable kiddo eclipse rung. You have a lot of climbing ahead of you. Think of the 5 bits there. Slap my face and call me grandma. Think you're a major void. One who has an understanding of the void to create the future they want. Thanks, Spec. Good boy. So, can you talk now? What do you have to say? Oh, yeah, that's very oh, okay. Well, cool. Yeah, that's very epilepsy. Think you will try and keep conversations with Bex, right, to a minimum for now. Hello. You had an extraordinarily bad timing. Her guardian is not pleased with your intrusion. Greetings. Can I ask a question? You guys mentioned at some point that eventually, like, there's a good cutoff point for when I should switch this over. You remember what page that is? It's at a separate act. Like once one act ends and the next act begins, when is that line? Was it Act 6? I don't know. Around 4,100. Okay. Okay. So we're fast approaching that. Act 6 is like its own gang. Act 5, Act 2, you take a break. Act 6 is about a third of the comic. Cool. I could just, like, split it up by act and have, like, the shittiest battle jacket, like, prompt for you guys to have. Where it's just, like, incoherent and shit. Fast approaching. 4,100, that's not too far. That's only 1,100 or 1,090 pages from now. Do I know you? See, now it's not that far. Yes, you do. You might want to step away from the computer. Rule. You have no idea how to rule. What orders could there possibly be to give anyway? All you want to do is deliver the mail, and you don't want to... The stupid crown queen. You don't want to wear this stupid mailbox crown. Your page per minute's going to tank pretty soon here. Yeah, probably. This is stupid. Approach the queen. Your new ruler seems upset. You understand. It's not easy being in a position of authority. You politely inform her that as queen, she is under no obligation to wear a crown. It is her decision. You should understand that the queen is the sum of her decisions and not a fashion accessories. No queen makes decisions alone. All wise rulers surround themselves with trusted advisors. New queens should understand that she has friends to help her. Appoint royal advisor. You make your first decision as the Prosperian monarch. The quintessent receives a new royal insignia. Return. You return to the grand foyer. It's a bit less cluttered than you remember it being. What happened here? Where is everything? All the globes and the house guests and the Crookstruder and Grandpa. Beck, what did you do? Has someone been a bad dog? Wait, never mind. Please don't answer that. Go upstairs. You return to your beautiful atrium is in ruins, and to make things worse, your commander and totem lathe were destroyed as well. On the bright side, it looks like your lunch top was undamaged. Retrieve the lunch top. Herman? Here, hold on 1 second. Give me half a second. Like, 5-second BRB. Come on, boy. You being Crumple Boy? Come here. All right. You're just upset because you can't see your mom. I'll bring you. Boy needs to see you. Love you. Alright, I'm back. Herman gets upset when he can't get into the room where my wife is. Because she hangs out in the bedroom while I do these streams. And if he can't get in there, if he can't, like, find her, then he just starts being a terrorist around the apartment. And it's, yeah. Anyway. I'm so mentally lost in this comic. I don't even have the right comic up in the second. Yeah, it's 3023 is where I'm at. Act 6 is how the translation from Act 4 to 5 feels, but worse. Okay. I don't remember where Act 4 to 5 was. I don't even remember what act we're on now. You have been dying to get back to your computer so you can touch base with John again. He's probably going crazy wondering about you, but he seems someone else is messaging you right now. Answer Dave. See, this one's not as bad. Like, some of it's crusty, some of it's not. Act 5, Act 2. Okay. I'm gonna totally frickin' forget that. Frickin'. I don't know what that was. Hey, welcome to the medium, finally, I guess. Hey, last time you talked, I was asking for help, and you were just... knacking at me? It's a boomer feel. What was up with that, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. It was probably just some horror terror chirping at you during one of your nap bubble mind fucks. At this point, I just want to say, I just saw you. You did? Yeah. You appeared for a second, shooting an imp, and then you disappeared. Oh. Yes, I did get around during that battle, didn't I? It was really intense. Those stupid things are impossible to kill. No, you can't kill. You can kill them. You'll get better, don't worry. In the heat of the fray, I didn't notice you. Where were you? 3 places. I remember seeing you twice in different locations, but at the moment, I'm standing in the middle of the snowy goddamn field, freezing my shit off. Act 6 has 447,740 of 817,927 words. Imagine following this one. Yeah, goddamn. Year-long pauses for this. I don't know if I'd be able to keep up. Like, it's just like there's so much of this just that, like, I get because, you know, I remember reading it like a week ago, but only like halfway. But like, It's so much worse, I would imagine, if you had to wait like a year and then you finally get it and it's like, what the fuck was happening again? A lot of people left during those pauses. Yeah. Three paces. Just wanted to see if you were cool. Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking. What do you mean you remember seeing me? I was jumping through time or something? No, I was. This is future me. One of the future me's, that is. You're from the future. Yeah, Jade, that's what the future me means. John told me that you were going to do some time traveling. You've been doing some time traveling. Yeah, that is really awesome. It's okay. Hey, it's pretty fucking cold. I know. This is a really neat place, but it's freezing. I'm gonna head over someplace warm, be back in a while later. Wait, Dave. Stupid, lousy, cold dudes. Cool dudes. Okay, I'm back an hour later. An hour. An hour for me. A second for you. I ran around for an hour and got my ass someplace warm. Went back in time, picked up where we left off. I can't believe how cool that is. This is me believing neither that nor its coolness. Yeah, I guess I'm sort of used to it by now. I don't think of hours the same way anymore. I mean, there are hours, but they are my hours, but everyone else's, they're kind of like private hours all to myself. Like everything else is sort of in slow motion, stuck in this thick of the alpha. I don't know if I get it, that, but okay. Well, yeah. My thing is, time, yours is space. Pretty different things. You get things about space I don't. Or you will. I will? Yep. Okay, but anyway, you're right. It's cold. I have to get back inside. I wish I had more winter clothes. And if I did, I also wish that my wardrobe fire didn't blow up with all my beautiful clothes inside it. I'm horribly unprepared for this. I've never even seen snow before. Can you believe that? It's pretty believable since you lived in Guam or wherever the fuck. I'm gonna have to read over chat here in a minute, but just, what the fuck? There's like 10 to 12 Daves running around at any time. Yeah, I mean, like, because they're all happening at the same time. I've never seen it either. Now that I think about it, no, isn't it great? Nah, lava's better. Lava is not better than snow. Yeah, it is. Lava is a skeletal skyscrapers all melting and shit, and how is that not way cooler than snow and, like, more snow? You can't play in lava. It's no fun. See, this is... Did you ever watch Sugoi Quest for Kikoro? Okay, hold up. Sugoi Quest for Kikoro. I'm doing it in a private window. Yeah, what the fuck is this? Is this a Homestuck thing? I don't know what that is. You might not want to do that. Yeah, I did it in a private window because I was worried that it was going to be, like, porn or something. Can we not do that? Yeah, I don't... Watch it now. You know what? No, I'm alright. There's nothing not safe for work. Does it have spoilers? Homestuck plus Sailor Moon times MS Paint equals Sugoi's Quest for Kokoro. Worse than The Baby Is You. Okay, well... I'm still getting over The Baby Is You. Like, mentally, I feel like I've pushed it down, but now that you mention it, my body's still not okay from that. So, nah, I'm alright. I'm alright. The Baby Is You is art. No, it's not. Alright. Back to reading. Where were we? You can't play in lava. It's no fun. You can only die in lava. Snow is like a big chilly carpet of nobody gives a shit. Like old man Winter spread out his nasty mayonnaise and turned the landscape into his personal asshole sandwich. Ew, Dave, no. When I look around, all I see is miles of unharnessed snowmen that I'm too damn cold to build. No, this is so lame. I'm hearing an insane, stupid guy say stupid idiot things while wearing stupid sunglasses for lame morons. Whoa, Jade. With the fucking haymaker. I need to go look for my teeth on the canvas as soon as this shit stops spinning from there being like, and there stop being like 10 of you. Thank you for the 5 bits. Slap my face and call me grandma. Segoy Quest is whatever the fuck was made a Homestuck anime by someone who is sick of the Homestuck is an anime meme. Oh, that's scary. Why don't you go play in some snow later when he gets, as soon as you get some time? Time then shades. Time shades, let's go. Oh god. Time. I'm not gonna play in the snow. Maybe you missed those credentials when I flash, which clearly stated me being too cool for that. Like federally too cool. Like my coolness is named after a dead president plus his middle initials to make it extra legit. I know you're joking around. You are not cool at all. You don't even think of that. Okay, brr. I thought you were going inside. I forgot. Well, at least make some damn clothes. Something warmer. Why don't you alchemize some shit? I can't. All that stuff blew up. Blew up? It's a long story. It involves a pinata and a gun and a very nasty doggy. I completely understand everything about that practically entirely. So anyway, that reminds me. I've got to go talk to John. I've got to get him to make me some new gizmos, assuming that's even possible. No, don't bother John. He's like on his fucking wind mission or whatever, getting all crazy, ridiculous magic cyclone powers on, realizing his huge blowy destiny as a clump of shoosh. John has magic cyclone powers? Almost. Whoa. You guys are all so much better than me. I feel so lame. We all start out like that. Remember when how I was scrambling up that tower to get that egg like an idiot? Ghost trick outfit, I guess. I found something to wear for the gallery show, and it's not a Homestuck outfit, which is good. It's just simple. I need to like buy it, but you know, I can. So there's that. Like, what the hell was I doing? I was like a goddamn Pooh Bear in a tree, reaching up his fat fucking poo paw for some motherfucking honey. Back when they were drawn with long, spindly arms, yeah. Let's see. What the hell was I? Oh, so even though I'm awesome now, at one point I was plausibly likened to an... I mean, sure. I mean, it itself is not a slur, but it's being used as one. So I don't know. I mean, I guess it can't be cut out of context, which is really the thing. Yeah. And you told me about how it all works, Christopher Robining my ignorant ass about the egg. And now, but I was like, I'm like a little black rain cloud, bitch, watch me climb. So maybe you're starting out with the more nonsense than me. Maybe. And in case Egbert lost his computer and game disc, so he can't... In any case, Egbert lost his computer and game disc, so he can't do anything for you anyway. Oh no, did he lose it in the magic cyclone? Probably some shit like that happened. You're not completely screwed. We just have to think outside the box here. We do? Yeah, I honestly figured we'd have to do something like this. So I guess here we are doing it. Doing what? You'll be done with JoJo Part 4 next Tuesday. Yeah, it's soon. President Pooh's feelings cannot be hurt by Homestuck. I know. Poor guy. Getting compared to Pooh Bear, of all things. Why is that so... Why is that what sets him off? Like, I feel like I don't have the context for that. Well, I mean, there's another part that's still on Crunchyroll, so, like, don't even worry about it. Like, I'm going to be doing part 5 here soon of JoJo. It's mostly a fat thing. Ah, I see. But, like, everyone likes Pooh, but nobody likes him. But, like, everyone's on the bandwagon of calling him that in order to, like, make fun of him. Which I'm about that shit, but, like, you know, because he seems like a bastard from what I've heard about him. But yeah. How's watching through part 1 of JoJo, Rev? I mean, I've talked about it plenty, but I kind of like them. It's okay. It's okay. In any case, Egbert lost his... Okay, right. I need to actually, like, make up some time here, because I've been kind of... Yeah, it's like... honestly, part 4 has been really good, because they figured out... reminds me of the coronavirus, which may or may not actually be crazy. Honestly, like, you are much, much, much more likely to die of the flu than the coronavirus. So get your flu shot. If you're going to freak out about the coronavirus, get your flu shot. I had the flu recently. It sucked ass. And people die from the flu. So go get your flu shot. That's something you can do about the coronavirus as well, because then if you start getting flu symptoms, then it might actually be a thing. Just do it anyway. A lot of places it's free or like $5. Like, people just want to be afraid of shit and be scared of shit and have a good reason to be racist about something, so they do it. And then they're like, oh, I'm not racist, I'm just worried about viruses. I'm worried about disease, that's all. It's like when people are homophobic because they're like, oh, I'm just worried about the children. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Anyway, where were we? Lost his computer disk. What are we doing? Well, you're my server player, remember? Yes. I need you to deploy something first in my apartment. In a few hours, I'll go back there and we can continue this conversation. Oh, geez, a few hours? Yeah, as in a few seconds. I'm back at my place now. Fastest hours. Yeah. Now deploy the IntelliBeam laser station. But that costs so much grist. No, it costs practically nothing. Check out how much it costs. How much I got. Oh my god. What does it do? It's mostly pretty stupid and useless. It'll come in handy here. It reads captcha codes. On the back of cards? Yeah, but we can already read those. Some of them are garbled and complicated, and the human eye can't decipher them. It needs sophisticated scanning technology and artificial intelligence to figure it out. But isn't that the whole point of captchas, that humans can't read them, and not robots? Yeah, well, that's why this is so dumb. Eject disk. I guess some captchas are so incomprehensible that it causes the game to think that it would be too cheap to let you duplicate them, like an anti-piracy measure. So the solution to the anti-piracy measure is to override it with the anti-spam measure. Anti-spam? Well, that's what captchas are for. They're on the back of the card for a really good reason. Because God knows the last thing you'd want is some web bot being able to figure out the code for, like, a potted plant. That would be fucking mayhem. Yeah, obviously. But in order to effectively cheat, we've got to open Pandora's spam box and release the laser station into the world, which, with its leering IntelliBeam. Now no captcha is safe, and you'll have bots signing up for email accounts and duplicated potted plants and shit. Oh no, basically robots are in control now, which is good news and bad news. The bad news is they're all porn bots, and they've got loads of provocative material they're just dying to share with us. What's the good news? That's also the good news. Dave, I still don't know what you're actually doing here. What does it look like? I'm duplicating my server disk scan. Oh, 17,776 is that, it's the one about the satellites, right? In football? I read like 10 or so pages of it, and I was like, nah. So maybe that's the next charity incentive. Do that once we finish Homestuck. I still got to do my own, thing. Town of Nowhere. All that jazz. I feel like it would have to be something like people were paying me for the sake of a charity to actually read it. Draw your own webcomic with your MS Paint skills. I mean, have you seen The Town of Nowhere? It's not really a webcomic, but I feel like if you like Homestuck, you'd like it. In fact, the first stream I did of it was like supposed to be a 30-minute addendum to the end of a Homestuck page, or stream. So there's that. You could be into that. Anyway, to give it to John? Nah, I told you we're not bothering John. He's got shit to do. I'll just install it. But aren't you already Rose's server player and John's mine? Not to mention I'm yours. Can you really be the server player of your own server player? I don't see why not. We have to get creative here. This game's gone so far off the rails of what else is there to do but to improvise. Probably gonna read all of Homestuck before I'll ever actually get away from it. Also, no emote win. I think we need 450 sub points in order to get another one, and we'd have to get rid of a different emote. We just culled 2 for Rev Wide combo emote. Let's see. I don't see why not. We have to get creative here, but I guess I thought that John sort of had to be my server, Well, he was, but he got you in, didn't he? But now he's not. He's in the change of plan. Been a change of plans. Time to roll with it. I mean, like, listen, hold up. We're at 286 out of 450 points. It's like the start of the month, so it starts like re-happening. I never see Rev Bipe getting used. I believe it got replaced. I believe it was removed. Possibly. But yeah, just a casual 164 people need to sub. Or some people can do like the second tier or third tier subbing, and then we could get there. But I think it's gonna have to be around September that we'll actually get to that point. No? Okay, I'm dumb. Bite, but no one uses it. I like it, but if people want it, I could do the Town of Nowhere. Like if you click on coffee coins, you can see the little Town of Nowhere option thing. You see like that symbol. I could put that in there. Well, you're for the future, right? Don't you already know if it'll work? Yeah, more or less. I never really studied how it all went down that closely. I just figured that when the time came, it sort out the right thing to do would be obvious. Like it is now. Managing loops is a balance of carefully panning and just rolling with your in-the-moment decisions and trusting that they were the ones you were supposed to make. Now I'm pretty used to having my intuition woven into the fabric of Alpha Time line. It's pretty smooth, Dave. Yeah, I know. Shades for everybody. Duplicate disk. It's supposed like Rev 5 can also be used as like a wave. It doesn't use much as a collab emote anymore. This will be the disk that I use for your connection. When the original will stay bound to Rose's connection, so it'll be the server for the both of us, ladies. You just can't keep getting any smoother. I can't handle all the smoothness. Well, technically, I'll be your server, and Past Me will stay as Rose's server, which is to say that Past Me will be the one in the black suit. Oh, I guess that makes sense. And he can keep managing her for a while, until she sort of checks out soon. She'll become totally useless. And becomes totally useless. And then you can start hopping around time like I did, make a bunch of money and stuff, and eventually become me and become your server player. Okay, I think I understood that. Yeah, see, it's not that hard to get a hang of. In the meantime, I think I'll kind of loiter around in this time frame to help you out for a while. Yes, thanks, Dave. When do you mean Rose will check out? Don't worry about it. It's just more future stuff. Now you need to go downstairs. Rev, I have bad news about Homestuck. Homestuck is 8,127 pages. But there's Homestuck. I know there's Homestuck too. I agreed to read 1 page for every $5, right? So that means that like I have to read some of Homestuck too. Not all of it, just some of it. I'm just gonna cut to the chase and upgrade your alchemitter to avoid a lot of bullshit. You can use some of the codes and punch your cards and slip them into the jumper blocks, which is really the exact same codes you gave me the first when we upgraded my alchemitter, which seems like a hell of a long time ago. It does, doesn't it? But it kind of literally is for me. How long? A few days, I guess. Well, that's not that long. Whatever. Deploy and upgrade. Each page is $5. Gets 2 updates a month from now. Well, okay. So then I do have to read some of the epilogues, but I think that even still, I'm reading past that. I forget what we ended up reading. I think it was, or how much we ended up raising. I think it was 127,000. I want to say something in that range. So you know, so something like that. The epilogues are bad. Too bad. The total with merch and stuff was like 200,000. Okay, well, so I'm reading some of Homestuck too. 220,000. Yay. Oh God, hurry up and alchemize stuff. Go, go, go. Hey, calm down. Just because it's snowing outside doesn't mean it's Christmas yet. There's still plenty of things that we got to do before we bother with that sort of nonsense. Take a deep breath and put the cards down and relax. Wake up. He woke up already when Jade fired off a rifle 1.5 feet away from your eardrum and then disappeared. This idiot here is knacking it up with the eye shades. Somebody is pestering you and directly into his brainless reptilian face. It was 25 per... Okay, thank you for the 5 bits and the correction. Slap my face and call me grandma. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. Divided by 25. Okay, so that's like 8,800 pages. So you said that it was 8,100 pages long, the first Homestuck. I don't know if that counts the, something like that. I don't know if that counts the epilogue. If it does, then cool. That means I'm reading 700 something pages of, the next one. The first Homestuck is the worst phrase imaginable. Yeah. I gotta read. The epilogue is 33 pages. Okay. The epilogues are about 80 pages. Oh, okay. Oh, it's just text. Oh, I fucking hate it. Already. You already woke up. Okay, this idiot here. Okay, retrieve your shades. Step off. You decide he can keep the sword, though. Answer Rose. Hey there, neck. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for that guy on the pile of sharp objects to wake up. The glasses are talking again. If you don't start knacking, I'll turn you into a thorn bush. Hey, what just happened? See, fuck. A black suit with a black shirt with a white tie is a fucking look, though. It's literal fan fiction. You should have fucking thought about that before you gave money to charity, I guess, is the answer to that. But you know what? Hey, I'll read it, and I'll hate it too. And then we can all hate it together. You know, I feel like that's part of the experience, you know? You fell asleep. Orange Bird Dave killed some monsters and flew away. Jade fired a bullet and an imp and vanished. And you woke up. Oh, yeah. So, she's here then. Yes. She okay? What's going on with her? She's fine. I guess I should catch up with her. You already are. I am? Future he is. Oh, okay. Time travel's involved. That's all you need to say and everything's cool and under control. How's the nap? Weird. Kind of bored. You can skip to Homestuck too. Okay. Well, it kind of depends. It kind of really depends on what people feel like I was originally being paid to do. Homestuck 2 did not exist when I made this agreement. Keep that in mind. I guess once we get to the epilogues, we'll do a poll. Because the number of people who actually give a shit at that point are the people that I'd actually want to, like, bother with. So how about that? So if you want me to not read the epilogue, you should stay around for all the other ones. I played through Friend Sims. We'd have to stop every 2 seconds to explain something to you. Wait, never mind. That's what we already have to do. Read my last message. Bob Dole, what'd you say? Okay, well, your chat's going by too fast for me to find that. Oh, Homestuck 2 continues off cliffhangers and spoilers. Or cliffhangers and epilogues. In the epilogues. Okay, gotcha. The problem is the epilogues are important for Homestuck 2. Okay. Okay. Anyway, how's the nap? Kind of weird and boring. I was in your dream room for a while and spying on you, being all creepy and dream duplicates and shit. It's okay. I was being similarly wake duplicious. What's with your book collection or dream book collection? All your books are bizarre and terrible. No, my books are great. I can recommend good titles for you next time you're asleep. Nah, but I understand you were defending your collection. I guess if I were in my dream room and talking some shit about my awesome dream portraits of Dream Stiller and Dream Snoop and whatever, we'd have to have his fucking talk. Do you have anything on the moon besides do anything on the moon besides rifle through my belongings, such as address your shades and return your gaze ring word by any chance? Oh yeah, I did. What'd you see? Horrible things. Horrible, terrible? Yeah. It was like peering through a dark portal of an eldritch red lobster, scooping out all of its all-you-can-eat seafood buffet. And then I saw like their voices become clear. What were they saying? Couldn't really focus on anything specific, but in totality, I'm pretty sure it was like a plea for help. That's good. No, it's disturbing. So I slapped my shades back on and went up and perved up some sleeping girl's room to take my mind off of it. That means they were reaching out to you. Oh god, why would I want that? I'm not about to be get molested by calamari with fucking teeth. Use your powers to like stroke a mummy's paw or some horseshit and open a dark channel. Tell them to keep their lecherous flagella to themselves. You're gonna have to help them, even if you don't like it. They're being massacred, presently already and still to come. What does that mean? It means that time doesn't work rationally out there, nor does space. But it doesn't change the reality of that threat. Who cares? They are getting killed, and it's hideous and obnoxious. You're underestimating the nature of that threat. At this point, the threat to our session in any given universe, to the perplexion of reality itself, you wouldn't be saving them per se. It would be saving everything. Oh, okay, cool. They've revealed some of their secrets to me already and given me a few errands to run. This might be why you have observed some unusual behavior from me. Oh shit, you're kidding. No, really, you are serious. I didn't even notice. Fuck, mind blown. One of these convulsions of exploding laughter subside to finish rocking in my very foundation. I might point out that you haven't really been astute, as you're implying. You've deliberately fogged your vision your entire life with ironic eyewear while awake and while asleep. Though perfectly alert, you've chosen to ignore your surroundings. But now you've seen them, you've got a choice to make. Okay. They will only tell you so much. They will. They would like an audience with the Prince of the Moon as well. They're like emissaries to what lies beyond the small bubble in their unfathomable dark foam. Dirt skirts around the edge, and during the lunar eclipse, we graze it. Yeah, that's the correct word. Um, and that's when their intent for us becomes clear. I'm doing my part, but they have a mission for you as well. What am I supposed to do? Listen to them. My understanding is they will teach you how to navigate the unnavigatable. The result should be a map. I read that as nap. Like a treasure map? No, like something a little more astronomical, like a star chart with no stars. Hence the challenge. Why? To plot your course through the furthest ring. To plot my course to what? Homestuck has like 800,000 words and 8,000 pages, coming to about 100 pages words per page on average. I don't think the math works like that though, because there's some page. Yeah, I guess the average does work like. You know what? Fine. I'm not going to argue with you because that seems about right now that I actually like read the words. The power source of the first Guardians. Oh right, the Green Sun. Okay, wait, sorry. I mean the Green Sun. My bad. Yes, that's much better. What's the deal with this thing? I mean, aside from giving Jade's dog his devil powers, and by extension, I guess Jack. What's the deal with it? Yeah. Oh no, it's just there. I don't know that there is the deal with it. Besides, the deal you just described is what he sounds like. A huge sun out in the middle of nowhere, and it's bright green. It's simply the green sun. How big? I need a sense of scale here. It's like the size of our sun, or bigger, or it's only as big as you'd like. Planet fucking Jupiter. Nearly twice as big as the mass of our universe. That's pretty fucking big. I see how important that contextualization was now that how important contextualization was. Now I know how fucking impressed I should be. I mean, hoppy shit, that's huge. It's pretty close. This is the kind of thing that you make fun of your friend every now and then. Happy I could help. Like someone does that on Discord and you just make fun of them for like years. Okay, I can make a map of this thing with the help of a million rambunctious green gross tentacles mutants. And then I guess we go there for some reason? Yes. Why do I need a map? Can't I just tell us in what direction it's in? Point a spaceship that way and blast off to adventure? No, the geometry of the furthest ring is too complex. Remember, the space-time is labyrinthine. In fact, it's not really all that accurate to call it space-time at all, since it is outside the domain of created universe, where those properties have become installated and stabilized. I can kind of get that time is messed up there. It kind of loops casually, paradox, and shit like that. Being a knight of time here, I'm not really sure why navigating the space would be a problem, though. Space isn't my thing, remember? Like, what is it like? Full of wormholes or something? It depends. The greater the distance you travel through it, the less reliably time flows. And the more time you spend in it, the less reliably space behaves. Time and space aren't really as different as you may think. This is true. If you've read A Brief History of Time, there was a passage in there talking about how gravity affects, like, time. And that's just like, what the fuck? I talked about it on a Terraria stream recently, and Mike thought I was high. But it's true. Time is like multi-dimensional and just not a one-dimensional line as everyone perceives it. It's just people are incapable of perceiving it any other way, and that's the way it happens, myself included. But I can conceptualize it as not. I just don't really, like... I understand that that's the case. I just don't really understand, like, what that means, if that makes sense. Like, I understand that, like, our solar system is big, and then there's more universe beyond that. And conceptually, I can understand that that's the case, but, like, I don't feel like I can really grasp it correctly. It's like that. It's real big. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of the things that the theory of relativity went over. That just like Shit's fucking weird, my dude. That was Einstein. He said that in his book. Weird shit I figured out by Albert Einstein. Volume 1. Volume 2 is check it out. More weird shit. Electric Boogaloo. Energy and mass are the same thing, but in different forms. Time and space are related in universal fabric, but not always the same. Correct. Yes, that is correct. Light bends around huge objects. Yeah. So like the stars aren't where we think they are. Hold up. I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna add this to the chart. All right. So like, you ever see like I don't know. Let's take like an apple, right? You got like an apple. That's the worst apple I've ever drawn. I like even did a tutorial on how to draw apples at one point. Anyway, you ever notice how like apples will have like bounce reflection, right? And like you could have a light on the other side of something, but like you can see the light sort of, even if it's behind the apple. Like you could see it kind of like curving around the edge of the apple because like right here is still lit, despite the fact that like the light might be like directly behind the apple, like right here on the other side. It's sort of kind of like that, but not really. Like that's not really what it is. Like for instance, another example is like, let's say you have a planet, right? And you got like a that's apple, right? Yeah, but anyway, you got like a planet there, and you got like, I don't know, fucking a star, right? You got a star, and then we're like, I don't know, and you got like another planet or whatever, right? And then you got like us, and we're on a planet, right? Now you think that we'd look out to the sky and we'd see the star there, but like it's gonna get all like bent because of gravity, and so it's gonna appear like here or something. Or even like if we did it even more extreme rather than the shitty drawing I did. Like you could have a planet that's bending it like a lot. So you could think that the star is, you know, somewhere completely wrong cuz like the light bends based on the gravity and then it bends again and it's like, it's fucking over to the left. But the thing is, there's so many fucking planets and so many different stars that are doing that are getting bent by so many different planets that the light is being pulled by the gravitational force, that it's, because light itself is a particle, it gets all fucky. My point is that the stars aren't where you think they are. Because light is weird, time is weird, physics is weird. And if you don't understand it, it's okay. It's fucking stupid. Hopefully that made sense. Yes, I know this was a Dave moment. Everything is weird. The more we understand about the universe, the more like, what the fuck? Really? You are at I, though. I thought you weren't supposed to know that shit either. Seeing as you are a seer or whatever that means. Thank you, by the way. I think it means that I'm supposed to know shit about the big picture, which includes little tidbits like that. But insides of my shoes stay free from the grist of the minutia. Everyday minutes, I guess. What the heck is all this about? Time and space and physics aren't what you think they are and don't always work the way they should because of other reasons that I didn't get into because it doesn't fucking matter. Did you say a while ago that you read Problem Sleuth? I read Problem Sleuth up a little bit past where he stopped taking like requests. Like, so basically space is a lie? No. Okay. So like we view life in a three-dimensional form, but we view time in a one-dimensional aspect, right? So I'm getting completely off track here, but imagine you viewed everything in a one-dimensional aspect. That means that there's no up, there's no left, there's no right, there's just sort of forward and back, right? Life for you is a line. And it doesn't matter how much that line bends, you just go on that line. That line could be a circle for all you know, but you don't see it because it doesn't matter. Now imagine a two-dimensional being, something like Mario, which has like a two-dimensional presence, which means that it has both left-right understanding, but also up-down as something that it can comprehend, right? So then, if you are a creature, which I'm going to draw as a dot, but theoretically you'd be as flat as a pixel, like flat as you have no up. There's no up or mass to you in one dimension because you don't exist in that dimension or you can't perceive of it. But then you have like a two-dimensional creature like like Mario. This is the shittiest drawing of Mario, right? So you got Mario, right? And he's standing there, and from your perspective, you just see like the end of existence being blocked off by a brown piece of shoe, right? And if he were to jump, he would just completely disappear from existence because he's not on your plane of understanding anymore. So then, what if you were a two-dimensional creature in a three-dimensional space, right? All right, so now you got some weird shit. If you were a two-dimensional creature viewing a three-dimensional space, like a three-dimensional creature were to walk through a two-dimensional space for you, then you would perceive it as slices of a thing, not actually as the thing itself. For you, it would be perceived almost like you know the scans of like a human, like where you get like the individual slices of a human being. You would see it like that. Does that make sense? What if you read Homestuck like you agreed to? Is this going to be on the exam? No. You would see only the slices of the three-dimensional creature that pass through your two dimensions that you could perceive of. Same as that the one-dimensional creature could only perceive of the two-dimensional creature in the one dimension that it could see and understand. Similarly, because we understand time in a one-dimensional aspect, we can only perceive it really going in one direction. It goes left to right or forward to, back to forward, right? So then that means that if we were to be able to perceive of time in a two-dimensional or three-dimensional space, then we would be able to go into alternate versions that are basically the same, but different. Anyway, that's my explanation of space-time as we fucking understand it right now. Hopefully that helped. Please read. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's what they were talking about for a minute there. So if the fourth dimensional being observed us, would they perceive it as effectively a single time slice of it? No. It'd be sort of like how you perceive of Mario. Like, you can see all of its existence all at once, but it can only perceive of you as a slice. You can understand all of its existence from all of its angles, but differently than we can. I cannot draw you four-dimensional space easily. You would be able to view all of physical existence at once. Mario is the easiest way to understand this. Anyway, where were we? Thought you were supposed to know. Fair enough. So I take my map and fly to this thing. No, I do. Okay, you fly to it. Then what? Depends on if John is successful. 3D people see in two dimensionals and 2D people see in one dimension. The 4D person sees in three-dimensional image. Yeah, a fourth-dimensional person could easily play a game in a three-dimensional setting in the same way that we play in a two-dimensional setting and be able to perceive of all of existence all at once. Like for Mario, the other side of the pipe you cannot see. But for us, we can see it because we can see all of that. For a fourth dimensional creature, you would be able to see on the other side of a wall from all angles all at once. One-dimensional people are blind? No, just as you can only comprehend of time as a one-dimensional line, a one-dimensional creature would only be able to perceive of things directly ahead of and behind itself. Not like if I say go left in time, you're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Same thing for a one-dimensional person where you're like, go left. They'd be like, what the hell is left? Thank you for the 5 bits there, retired banana. Rev, my brain hurts. Quick talk about fractals. I'm going to read this, and then I think we'll probably call it for the night. But hopefully you enjoyed that little, like... What would a line look like if it was 3-dimensional? Well, like, that's just string, I guess? You mean you were on your quest when you're sending him? Yes. Is there anything that you can do that's not sending dudes on quests? Nothing whatsoever. So he's got to get the cancer out of Skyia, right? Yes, the tumor. Yeah. So what's the tumor do? I mean, the tumor. Jesus, can we stop with the fancy colored text bullshit? I guess so. I thought it'd be more fun that way. Well, you can keep doing it then. Thanks. What? Was that supposed to work, or is that fucked? It's supposed to be sarcastic? Okay. It's a joke, but she fucked it. I don't know if, like, this is a formatting issue with the page. That's the joke. Okay. Thank you. I missed it. I can understand, like, 4-dimensional space, but I can't understand what... And let's not even get fucking started with 5th-dimensional or 6th-dimensional space. Like, then you're starting to get into some real fucky shit. Like, 4th-dimensional space is hard enough. Anyway, there's quite a growth of the center of the battlefield. He won't be able to remove it without fully realizing his abilities. Okay, cool. What is it? Can you promise you won't tell him? It would probably make him more nervous than he needs to be if he knew. Okay, I won't just say anything. Just tell me. It's a bomb. Okay, yeah. Why don't we go and call it there? But we got some good fucking progress. Like, page count-wise, quite a few. 5th is just time. No, space can exist in... Like, time can exist in multiple planes as well. Time could be a 3-dimensional space that we can comprehend of, as the same as that we experience space in a 3-dimensional space. That was great. Thanks, Rev. I'm glad you like it. Most of the time, people say 4th is time, but, like... We define ourselves as 4-dimensional creatures because we can see into 4 dimensions. Like I said, we comprehend of... I'm going to go ahead and pull up the art while I'm talking. We comprehend of time as a 1-dimensional line, but that doesn't mean that, like, it is a 1-dimensional line. In the same way that the 1-dimensional creature that exists doesn't quite understand... left and right, we don't understand left and right in time, so on and so forth. Rev, shut the fuck up. Okay. Anyway, oh, we got this from Analark. It's of I'm dead. That page was good. It's good. It's got the bunny. Rev, stop. You're scrambling my brain. Rev, open the fuck down. Then we got this from Redhead. It's from Homestuck. It's of Jack now. Jack has gotten to this point. Thank you for the art. NLR. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And then thank you, Redhead04, for this art. And then Bec Noir. Right, exactly. And then we got this from Achiero. I think I pronounced that right. Of me as a something or something. Can someone tell me that? For a guy with a reading disorder, you sure are well read. See, that's the thing, is I can still, like, read, and I can comprehend it. I just say it's stupid. Like, and besides the fact that there's audiobooks. I listen to a lot of audiobooks. It's no proper way of pronouncing it. It's just my name and initials. Oh, Anna. Oh, it's Anna LRK. I see. Mage of Void. I see. The Rev of Void. Though then chat just got into an argument of whether or not I'm the something or other space. Are you an Audible shill now? I set up an Audible thing, like, so that way I could, like, get paid from Audible. But, like, I never actually did it. It's one of those things that it's like, if I were to get a deal with, like, I don't know, if I were to get a deal with, like, Raid Shadow Legends, people would be like, oh, fuck off. It was definitely at that point that I like, went and got the Audible thing, because it just made sense for me, because I am so severely dyslexic. So, you know, audible.com, RevScarecrow, and I get money for it if you want to get your free trial. There you go. That's been, like, hidden for fucking years, but there you are. You can now sign up for your free Audible trial if you want. I recommend fucking Brief History of Time by dude. There you go. Raid pays a lot more. Raid hasn't contacted me. Once they do, but here's the problem. Raid pays based on, like, number of people that actually sign up. And none of you guys are going to actually do it. Stephen Hawking. Yeah, that dude. Anyway, that dude. It's actually really comprehensible. There's a really good passage in there where he and a friend were not sure whether or not black holes existed, right? And so he thought they did, but he bet against it because he was like, if I bet that it doesn't exist, then if I lose and it doesn't exist, then at least I'll get something out of it, right? They basically bet each other like a magazine subscription, right? So anyway, the other guy bet that they did exist, and turns out black holes do exist, right? And so Stephen Hawking then had to, like, give that guy, like, a year or something subscription to Playboy, because that's what the guy wanted as his magazine, because Stephen Hawking lost the bet and was correct that, you know, black holes existed. Much to that guy's wife's anger. The idea was that he bet against what he actually thought in order to get... He figured that at least he'd get a magazine if he wasn't right about black holes. Which is like, sure, I guess, dude. Whatever makes you happy. I have no idea what magazine he wanted, like, in turn. But anyway, that's going to be it for me for today. That's what insurance is, I guess. How far along are we in the Homestuck ride? Both Mike and Ima are available to raid at this moment. Why go raid Ima? I haven't done that in a fucking while. If you guys join in the raid, then you get some more community points that you can use for the next next Town of Nowhere, whenever that is. Like I said, I'm going to definitely be streaming this next Wednesday. I'm definitely going to be part of that stream, probably, on Wednesday. So that means that I'm not streaming it, probably. I might stream it again at some point. Okay, so let's figure out my week. Let's do the Thursday thing. So tomorrow I'm streaming Hollow Knight. Friday I'm streaming Something. Probably Ghost Trick. Saturday, I'm not streaming. Sunday, I'm streaming something. I don't know what yet. Maybe Homestuck? Monday, I'm streaming Terraria on Mike's channel. Tuesday, I could do Town of Nowhere on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm doing Homestuck again. And that's as far as forward as I figured out time. As far as like my linear understanding of time goes, getting back to it's a callback to the other joke. Anyway, I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna raid Ima now. Bye.